Hey there, interweb. I just have a few words to say about the March for Our Lives. If you're actually dumb enough to support this BS, you may be mentally ill. You definitely need your head examined. Okay, here's the thing. Government has proven beyond any refutation of the facts that they are unwilling and unable to protect kids at school. Okay, we have the four sheriff's deputies, three sheriff's deputies, and the school resource officer refusing to go in and help with those kids. You know, when they're getting gunned down. We have dozens of reports of this kid's behavior before he goes and shoots up the floor at a school. Nothing's done about it. So what liberals want to do is limit access for everyone to have semi-automatic weapons except the police. Okay, that on its face, it just beggars belief. I cannot believe that that's the solution. Okay, there's a reason why all these shootings happen in gun-free zones. That's because signs aren't magical, okay? A sign can't magically make someone not shoot someone. So killers and these mentally ill people with guns know exactly where to go, where they have a smorgasbord of victims to choose from and shoot up the place. And meanwhile, the solution by the liberal left is to scream about how they need more gun-free zones, more magic signs protecting you. You know, I wonder how many people have had their guts shot out or blood splattered on a gun-free zone sign. I would love to have a graphic of that. You know, if you're a computer animator or something, or a digital artist, please hook me up with that, and I'll put it all over the interweb, because this is just retarded. You know, you're being absolutely retarded. Have you learned nothing from history, people? Okay, I'm going to punctuate the rest of this video with just statistics, just numbers of gun control and how many people government has murdered throughout history in direct corollary to the gun control. They ban the weapons, and then there's mass killings. Okay, this country is on the precipice of a economic collapse that makes what happened to the Weimar Republic after the fall of, their democratic constitutional republic, because the Weimar were a republic. They're very similar to us legally, and then Nazi Germany rose into power, and no one could oppose them. You know, people wanted to fight. You know, the White Rose people wanted to fight, but they didn't have any weapons to fight the Nazis. Okay? And if you think for 1 second that America is not going down the road to totalitarianism, you need to read a book. Something else. If liberals get their way and decent firearms that someone could use to defend their home with are banned or even just limited, what they're going to do is create a super class of criminals. Okay, throughout history, you know, read a book again. Throughout history, when something is made prohibited by government, that something becomes more expensive because the street value of that item gains in worth, and that monetarily incentivizes, you know, the black market to adjust. And when it adjusts, you get super classes of criminals, like what happened with prohibition of alcohol in the 1920s. Now we have the legacy of that, which is the 5 families of the Italian mafia, La Cosa Nostra. You know, you get organized gangs of criminals providing that service. Okay, we're on the precipice of being able to screen print with metal. You know, or, sorry, 3D print with metal. We have 3D printed guns now that are plastic, that are kind of janky. They don't work too well. But once they're able to start 3D printing with metal, it's on. You know, there's way too many guns. There's millions and millions and millions of guns everywhere, in everybody's basement, everybody's closet, everybody's trunk in America. All you're going to do by prohibiting or limiting guns is make them more expensive, and then you're going to have gang members and organized criminals providing that service that gun stores don't. And it's going to be vicious competition to provide that service, and it's all going to be most welcomed by the criminal gangs that profit from it and become hyper enriched in a very short time period to provide guns for the people that want them.
Excuse me, can I get through?
Yeah, sure.
Excuse me, can I get through here?
Okay, everybody, we're marching on Broadway. We're heading this way.
Excuse me. Thank you.
Follow me, but I
Excuse me.
Okay, we're gonna start marching that way.